Meanwhile, optimism reigning with the visiting Panthers. They've got a new coach, they've got a new quarterback, and they've got a real chance to be a playoff team in 2023.
And a lot of it starts on the defensive side of the ball where they've been good for the last few seasons. If the offense joins them, they will be a tough out in the NFC South.
Here we go. All right.
They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields to Kmet there for Chicago first. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Now an option play on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Off play action. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and a couple.
Go.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They stopped there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
They go play action. Young. And that's going to be caught downfield chunk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. 52. Yellow.
Man in motion left, Mingo. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken around the 12. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He stiff arms him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On the option right is Fields. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The second down throw for Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, it's Young. On the slant, this is Chark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now here's Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards for number 11. On first down, it's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. To the air again, Fields. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's 2nd and 8. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 2nd down, back to Sanders.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Young on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, 30 yards.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go to Johnson again, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It'll be Young again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a... And now before the ball changes hands, let's take a look at just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Second down, back to Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Fields.
2nd and 6 at the the 17-yard line.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Fields.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready?
And Young's going to throw it here.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. There he goes again. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So now Fields and the Bears.
Down by 12. A minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Here we go. 15 yards. That's good. For the Bears. 1st down.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Go.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being...
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They snap it to Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA